Welcome back, guys. It's actually Easter Saturday morning, so when you see this, it probably gets to be over, so I hope you enjoyed the weekend and the festivities involved with Easter, especially with children in the house. See the cows in the shed. I've been back in the last 3 nights. The reason being that there's actually no grass whatsoever on the farm nearly. Covered was it from went out 5 weeks ago, never grew back because we had a great dry spell of weather. We had mighty dry weather, ground's in great shape, but too cold at night, and it was even during the day, during the good spell, there was a husky breeze blowing. There never wasn't much heat going to last with the good spell. As a result of that, there's no grass growing as of yet. It was raining today and it rained yesterday, and there's giving heat next week in the forecast, so probably growing now. I'm going to go out today with some urea. Just like to spread the whole place with urea today, hopefully, if I get time. But the first job at hand here is milking, obviously, but there's a problem with same as last year. If you watched the fella last year, a problem with the cell count and early lactation, and the same again this year. I was recording the other day, I knew it was high, and the cream was onto me better been high, and we recorded there the other evening, it was Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning on the recording, and results came back yesterday, and there's a couple of cows, not too bad actually. There's two cows with very high readings with cell count. So I'm going to do a thing now called the CMT, the Californian milk test, on them 2 cows, just to see what quarter is it and how bad is it and whatever, and treat it for it. Hopefully it'll treatment will bring it back to a reasonable level, and it'll be going with the 2 cows. This cow here, you might have seen before in the videos. Remember Lucy? Remember she calved as a 4-year-old heifer? She calved last year. She calved again this year. Last year she was perfectly all year for cell count, perfectly. And the reading the other day showed she's fairly high. So this here is a paddle that you take a sample of each quarter into each corresponding quarter on the paddle of the milk, just draw it from the teeth. Like that, see that? What you do then is you get the CMT liquid, get any co-op, any store or veterinary shop. You have to tip out the milk. There's a little line on it, you won't probably see it from here. There's a line saying 2 mil, so you tip off the milk like this through the line, which is roughly there. And you add in 1 squirt to each quarter of the CMT liquid, Californian milk test. Then you swivel it like this. And I don't know if you see that or not, but the one that gets more jelly like is the problem quarter. So in this case, this quarter here is going jelly like more than the other 3. That's our left back teat. So my reckoning is the left back teat is the problem quarter. See, it mightn't actually show clots of mastitis or clots of anything in the milk, but there's still an issue there with high cell count. So this is one way of discovering which teat it is, and if it is a problem. So I don't know if the camera can show, but clearly this quarter is jelly like more than these three. This is our left back teeth is our problem. Rebuild the buckle and not have the rebuild the tank. It will reduce the kind of the tank. Okay. Taking the tank over there. Right here. Is cluster dip. Water there and skirt of calcium gas in every cow after you cluster off to tip it into the for a second or two into the cluster dip. Calcium gas. This is what it is. It's the name of the wire, but that's what it is. Calcium gas. Every cow, not the cluster, but the place with the hoof, I don't know why it's out there. Big tip. On to the next cow. Believe it or not, guys, a cow with a high cell count and you big clusters, the infection will spread to 5 cows after her. So that cow there has an issue with cell count. You move it over to her, and back to her, over to her, back to her. Then 5 cows will have picked up the infection from the clusters. Imagine that. So, the first thing you do is identify your cows by milk recording. One way of identifying them. Identify your quarter on your cow by your CMT milk test. And cluster them. And other issues with cows would be milking machine not serviced, or cows in dirty bedding or dirty convergence. Like my cows are going back at night, the last 3 nights back in, so it's not to do with the benin and giving us anything, so I'm not in it. I issued a board going back in. But I think now having the them 2 cows, that one and the other one is going to be big help to the thing and different. Hopefully all will be alright. There's a worse mess this time last year actually, remember that in the videos. I'd say 8 cows this time last year. But not too bad this year. But that's it, yeah, cluster dipping is vital, I think, in keeping the infection rates up. Say little cell count down. Final step of the process now is just treat off now with the issue. Just a treating cow tube. don't know if we'll contain a brand it is, but it's just get it from the vets. You're in the road too of getting Mastitis, but not you had Mastitis drugs. Good vet, get it into the lab and get it what form of Mastitis it is, but it's more second here than it's Mastitis. I know it's for linked, but the second here issue is more actually clots of Mastitis. To finish off with a tube, but that hopefully help me to do a lot for hopefully. Same with the brake there too, I've done that video before. Push up the T canal and push it into it and drive it up into it. That's basically your tube. Way on now, right? That's the first step done in solving the problem with the high cell count. I don't know what other how to say, I wasn't going to film it twice. So you see what I've done on that first cow. Do the CMT test, like I said. Identify the quarter, treat the quarter, generate the tank. There's two cows, as I said, on the recording, very high readings. Then we do they're out of the tank and they'll be treated, so good to see how the next test goes. So look, anyway, I have calves to feed. Now I'm just here with the cows, left calf. There's only 4 left to calve. The calving is well on. 4 left. Okay, well, they can't be far away from it. I know there's one side that I get, but going by the date the bulk them in from with them. I kind of know can't be too far away. 10 days or so to do the whole thing. Or thereabouts. Calving were good enough this year. Well, good enough to an extent. Being that two heifers, lost two heifers, and the cow, and I think two calves at Scour or something. The two heifers, the first heifer was calving during the night. Watching her on the camera on my phone in the bed. She calved. The calf came out. I see the calf coming out. She lay there for a while and lay longer and lay longer. I just thought to myself, this cow's not right. She's not getting up yet. I came down to the shed and she had her whole backside tore apart. They've been too technical about the graphic. I don't know, you have two holes on the backside. Well, she had one big hole. The calf caught his foot coming out between the two holes, ripped all with him. Got the vet out and the vet brought her to sleep because she was nagging and she's never going to be right. She ended up dunking into her own stomach and poisoned herself anyway. So that's the end of her. Another heifer then, about 2 weeks ago, calved one Wednesday. During the day, about 1 or 2 o'clock. Again, didn't get up. She wasn't physically damaged or the other cow was. But the vet was out and he said that, look, nerve damage on her back legs. So front loader job out to the field, the front loader hung up for a few days on and off with the clamp. Fed her sailors and nuts. And she died after about 8 days and she died very fast again. I lifted her up on the loader and she sat on her 4 feet and I gave her nuts, I gave her water, I gave her silage, let her down again. Went back up, get tracked her back a few minutes after, she just passed away, she was gone. And then another cow, the big white-head cow, she was here a long time, bought her back in 2014. She calved. 2 or 3 days after she calved, she went out to the field, grand, one night, next morning down to get her, she died dead in the field. The vet said it was possible massive heart attack. So you have that, that's part of calving and part of livestock. Just don't dwell on it. This wasn't on the house, it's never too bad. So, and I think 2 calves then I lost with Scour. Again, that's part of it too. So that's it, honey. That's it there. 4 more to calve. Another 10 days all to be over in the calving terms. Before we leave, I'll just show you some calves. That's the last calves on the farm there. There's 9 of them left. Actually, them 9 calves actually sold. The man didn't come for them yet. Sold every calf this year that was born on the farm. Calves are a great price this year. Great price. Whether I'm right or wrong, I do not know. I made the decision back, as you know, before Christmas, before the price of beef went up so much, that I was using a bit of land, and I said I'd have to keep less cattle to justify my nitrates and my grass for my cows. So don't know, will I regret it? The minute I don't think so, because the calves are such a great price. I'm getting now for a calf 3 weeks old, very close to what I got for calves in November that were 10 months old. So imagine the feeding You give a calf 2 weeks, you give a calf 10 months, but they've ate and drank and spent on them. Probably will regret not keeping a few Frisian heifer calves. Probably will go down the road of inseminating more heifer calves again for next year. Don't know yet. Might. Heifer seems scarce a minute to buy in. Don't need this year, but we'll need them for next year, obviously. Don't know, it's a decision I made. I'm going to stick by it. We have the off-farm work. A bit of contracting that I do, so I mean, it's worth more to me than looking at calves every day, financially. I don't think I'll regret that much somehow. Look, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, like and share the videos, and feel free to comment in the comment section below. Talk soon again, and keep updated with our socials, Snapchat and Twitter, or X as they call it nowadays, and Instagram. And any what advice you want, hoodies, caps, mugs, whatever, just email me, rolldays@gmail.com, and we'll talk soon again. Thank you. Good luck for now.